Hi guys, this is Iris Smith from the Flower Patch. Um, while I was doing the first part of the video, I came to, once we'd finished, show you a close-up and everything, and noticed my screen had gone black. So it had obviously, I don't know, run out of time or anything. I had a look and I noticed that there was a few videos what was taking up a lot of the space on my camera, so that's why it didn't have enough space to complete the full video. But we did get right to about 5 or 10 minutes away from where I was about to show you. So this small little part 2 is the finishing touches of it. I didn't do nothing else really since it ended the last video. All I basically did was glue the hat on and place it on the easel, and well, just finishing putting in these harvest leaves and a couple, and that was about it. Oh, and I did state that I needed to put a elm leaf, a black one, in there, and I added that as well. And that was it, guys. Nothing more to the video. So my sincere apologies for it stopping right near to the end. So I've just done this again, this part 2, just to show you the finishing touches of it and how big it actually is. It started off as a 16-inch wreath. Let's see how big it's got. I'll measure it from the back, from the highest point. It's now a 36-inch wreath, so I've doubled it in size. So it is at, really quite big, but it was meant to be big. You know me, guys, I like big, because of obviously the sign, how it came really long and everything. And I was saying that on this occasion I don't mind seeing some of the grapevine. I think that adds to it. You can see through because of some of the wreath, because of the airy and wispy and twiggy bits, and and things like that. They're not a lot of full solid leaves in there. So yeah, guys, I'm sorry. So I hope you like what we've finished doing. Again, all I did was those odd little bits and I was finished. And I hope that you're going to give it a go. Again, whether it be in black and white, black and gold, black and orange, black and purple, black and lime green. Oh, that would look stunning. Anything like that, guys. And if you don't have the harvest leaves, use something like lavender in it. If you're doing orange and black, if you've got orange lavender, things like that. If you don't have the twiggy bits, you could always go on your garden and maybe cut a few branches down where they've got twigs on and just incorporate those as well. If you've not got a black and white patterned ribbon, just use a plain bold black and white if you're doing black and white. Or if you've got any other colour ribbon that you're doing a different colour choice, have fun with it and use that as well. And if you've not got any eyes but you've got other different types of picks, incorporate those. You could add in some berries if you like, black or white berries if you're doing a monochromatic one like this. If not, berries of your choice. And if you want to add in greenery instead of just keeping it 2 colours, that's fine, guys. There's no wrong or right way. It's all, Halloween. It's just, bright colours like the orange, purples, lime greens, black and white, again, gold, things like that. If you've not got spiky mums like I've used here, oops, sorry about him, guys, he just won't stop coming round my side today. If you've not got the spiky mums, don't worry about that. You could use any other floral. Maybe if you just wanted to keep the roses in, just use the roses. If you wanted to use some hydrangeas, I've got gold ones, so if you've got those, or some, you know, lilies, small lilies, anything like that, or even anemones like we used on the one yesterday, what look like they've got a bit of a, you know, an eye in the centre, anything like that. And you know, if you don't have the maple leaf, if you're doing the monochromatic one, you could always, if you've got black ficus or black eucalyptus, anything like that, guys, in foliage, what's black, add into it as well, or willow, or rose leaves. If you've got spare rose leaves instead of the maple, you could do that, guys, and you could just, oh, go to heaven with it all and have lots of fun. And again, if you don't have a sign, you know, you don't have to have a sign like this, but if you've got a different sign and you know you want to incorporate that, that would be fun too. If you don't want a sign in at all, then maybe you just want a ribbon or a bow, should I say, and just place a few bows, probably 3, one here, one in the center. Oops, it's caught onto me. And you know, one at the bottom as well, or if you want a big one at the top with tail ends hanging right over the front, you could do things like that. I'm just giving you other ideas, guys, because not everybody always has this, you know, things that I use in the videos, and I really understand that. So just to give you a few ideas of other elements that you could use, and again, have fun and go wild with it, guys. I like big wreaths anyway, but and again, I don't know if it said it in the other wreath, you know, if your house is set back from the, you know, the street or the sidewalk, then but you want neighbours or people to see it and like it as they walk by and spot it, then I always suggest go for a much bigger wreath, because smaller ones you don't tend to see, you know, see them if your house is set far away from the road. So again, have fun with it, guys, and my deepest apologies again. I do get frustrated when the camera does this. I know it's not my fault, but it does it does frustrate me. So I shall do a close-up and let you see, you know, everything closer than what you are now, and I hope you enjoy it. So please subscribe, share and like. To everybody you know, guys, bring them along to hopefully give them some ideas or some new ideas or new colour choices, and inspire them maybe to have a go for themselves. Maybe not on such a bigger scale as this, just on a smaller scale, that's fine. And you know, just to think, oh, I want to do something for my for Halloween, you know, for my own house, then that may inspire them to do that too. So again, please subscribe, share and like. Press that bell so you get notified every time I've done a video. Go on. And then, you know, you won't miss them. But then again, my videos are always there, guys, on my playlist for you to watch at your own leisure and enjoy. Sit in the evening while you're having a nice ice cold drink, if it's hot where you are, or a cup of tea, or even a gin and tonic, anything like that, or martini, or even a beer, and just to sit back and watch and enjoy in the comfort of your own home. And I really do appreciate everybody watching, guys. It really does mean ever such a lot to me. And, you know, I can't express how, you know, grateful and thankful I am for you all watching my videos. And, you know, it's so touching that I've had a lot of responses from people saying that, you know, I've inspired them and they like to watch my videos, and, you know, other beautiful comments that are really heartwarming. So I'll do as a close-up, guys. So take care, look after yourself, enjoy the day, God bless, keep your comments coming, and I love you all. Bye for now. Bye bye. So let's just get in a close-up. I have zoomed out, guys, just so you could get it all in to the camera when I was just doing our part 2. Right, so there's the witch's little hat. I did put the black and white rose on top, and I have glued it down onto the sign. I may just get something just to lift up the front piece so you can see the full letter B, because it is slightly hidden. There's our bow with the ghosts, where it says boo, and just the plain burlap one. And then you've got the, let's go here, look, we'll see it. The black and the white glittered ball with the spiky grass. All the eyes, where you'll see that they're dotted around, all around here as well, all looking at you from different directions. You've got the crow. He's not sitting right. I'm going to take him out and re-sit him. Your spiky mums, your ginkgo leaves. I'm not sure what these are, guys, with the spikes on the end or on the around the edge. You've got your cypress leaves. Again, the picks with the twiggy bits in. Your black willow on your black maple. Oh, and your black and white roses here as well, with your harvest leaf, your black fern. What else did we place in, guys? Oh, some eucalyptus at the bottom as well. That weren't dotted around in a couple of places I placed in. I don't know if that was on the camera, on the part 1. And yes, so I hope you have a super time giving it a go, guys. Have fun, take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.